Hello everyone and hello Capricorn. A big welcome to my channel Intuitive Guidance. I am your tarot reader Nikita and my purpose here is to help reveal, heal, expand and enlighten. A massive thank you for all of your support and please continue to like, share and comment. And if you are new here, feel free to subscribe and tap the bell button below to receive notifications for when I post something of interest to you, or should I decide to go live and you want to be a part of that. If you would like a personal reading, more specific to your situation, then my website link as well as other details can be found in the description box below this video. So if you click on the link to my web, it will take you straight there where you'll be able to purchase a reading with me. So thank you guys for listening and let's move on with Capricorn's reading. Okay, Capricorn. It's not looking great in terms of someone that you are dealing with. But I feel like you know this. I feel like there was a point where you didn't know this, but now you're aware of this. It's a third party situation. So it's more for people that are dealing with someone who has another party, or you have another party, or you're about to find out someone has a third party. So we've got the Two of Cups crown in this situation, this reading. So I feel that you found someone that you finally connected with. You felt really connected with. You felt it was a really genuine connection. You really like this person. I felt there was a lot of admiration for them. Mainly just feeling that there was a good, strong connection. And I just feel like it's a long time since you felt that. Either it's a long time since you've, given the idea of a relationship a chance, or it's been a long time since you felt such a deep, strong connection. Someone that you could literally be yourself around. And that's what made you really happy. So in the past, we have you here as the Capricorn. It looks more like the Capricorn's kind of energy. It could be anyone's energy, but I'm seeing the Empress you. And then we have Three of Pentacles. So it's like you were trying to build into a situation. And I believe it's with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it's, it's a general reading. As we always say, it can be any sign, but I am specifically getting the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So it's like you're building here with them, but they are also building with someone else I thought they've already built with. In fact, I think you would be the person, the side person, if you like. So here they are, you met them, you had all this admiration for them, you think that they're on the up and up, you think they're quite, a genuine person, or you just really like them, you find them really exciting, they have this kind of excited puppy feel to them where they just got a lot of energy. They're quite frank as well at times, maybe like they just like seem to say what they think. There's a lot of things, qualities that you admired in them. You enjoyed their like childlike energy as well, I feel. I just heard Leo, possibly a Leo, but I'm not going to put signs on it, but I just heard Leo. Maybe it's the energy of a Leo, like very like, courageous and bold and, energetic and stuff like that. But this was when you first met them, but they had this secret, or they've been sneaking around, or they've been moving back and forwards into a situation, whether they're happy or not in this other relationship they're in, because I feel like it's quite they have a history with this other person. But we can see the Seven of Swords, which means they're sneaking around. This is the liar, cheater, thief card. So they are being cheats and lying about the situation. But I do feel they get caught. They do get found out by you guys. This could have already happened, that you found this out, or you will be finding it out. But we have the Ace of Cups. So you were really happy. You were feeling like this could progress into something amazing. They were offering you their love. You were offering them your time and, wanting to get to know them. And it seemed really, really promising. And they moved you. They moved you because I get a sense with the Two of Cups, like I said, that you maybe weren't, you hadn't felt like this in a long time, but they came in and they moved you. But then we have the Three of Cups again, so a third party energy feeling again. Um, you are happy to, kind of put your energy and effort into them, or that your time into them, and see how it goes. And this person made you feel, really happy, and they just kind of picked you up. They were that kind of vibrant person. And that's what kind of changed your heart to feeling like, wow, this person is quite special. Um, but I feel like there's some news that either came out, or there's some kind of something you started to understand about them. It could be the fact that this person was in another relationship, but here you are as a hermit, and you're not quite sure what to do. If you found out they were in this other situation, then it's like you weren't quite, you didn't want to drop it, but at the same time you're like, what the hell am I supposed to do now? Like, I really like this person. I've started to develop feelings for them, and now, I find out that they're in another situation. I can't quite drop it, but at the same time, I can't continue this, and they've lied about this situation. Um, Otherwise, for some of you, you're just like understanding something's not right, and then you started to kind of go within and try and get the answers yourself. But this person, you clearly, stuck around with for a little bit longer, because they've now turned into the Queen of Wands. So it's more of a feminine energy, but it could be, masculine. It could be a guy, um, or you could be dealing with. It could be like a female relationship. So this female could be with another female. Yeah, so it could be that, it's a gay relationship in terms of women. I'm not really getting men. It could be, but it could be a gay relationship in terms of women, and they have another woman on. So you would be the side chick kind of thing, and they are with someone that's a female. But not that you are a side chick. Obviously, clearly, what I'm saying here is that you didn't realize with this person. So yeah, so I'm seeing very much feminine energy. So yeah, just pointing that out. So anyway, so we've got the Queen of Wands, and this is with the Ten of Pentacles. So this person is in another relationship. They could even live with this other person, but I'll just, it could just be the history that they've been in this relationship for a while. So I'm not really sure why they kind of approached you and why they allowed things to go a bit further, but so you're in a position where you're like, well, I can't accept your love if, I'm going to be someone that is going to be like, you're just going to like 1 minute make me feel really warm and feel accepted and feel loved. And then the next minute I feel like I'm just shut out, and, I'm neglected, or you don't have time for me. I'm not going to be a person that, if you're in a relationship, I'm not going to be your backup plan or your side person or whatever. So I feel like you're deciding to kind of like move on and walk away. Although it hurts you, it really does upset you. It's like you're having to force yourself to turn away from this cup, because you know that this person has a lot to offer. You feel that they, really do brighten up your life in a way, but you're not going to, be this person's other person. You don't want to be the other one. So I feel like you're deciding to like walk away and leave this situation that has so much potential in the cold. Like, you're leaving it behind. And it hurts you. It does hurt you to do that, because you would like a future with this person, but you're not going to be. And I don't feel you're happy with the fact that they lied about this as well, or they just didn't tell you the truth about being in another relationship, and they allowed it to progress. So you're kind of focused on healing yourself and some kind of new prosperity, some kind of new opportunity here. For some of you, might be like moving house, changing job, something like that. Especially if this was like at a workplace, I feel like you might be changing job for that reason, but that's, not all of you. But so you might just be, changing job, getting a new job, moving house, something like that. But you're focused on healing, and you're focused on, kind of picking yourself back up at this time, putting the energy and effort into yourself. We have the Devil, which is your card, and the Five of Cups. So I feel that there's still like this energetic attachment. You can't quite let go of what could have been. And the Five of Cups is just talking about feeling a lot of regrets and loss and disappointment. Just feeling really sad about this situation. Like, if only it could have been another way. I just feel like you're focused on the, what if this person wasn't, like, how could it could have been something, like what it could have been is what you're really feeling. And yeah, you're just at a loss over this situation. We have the Three Cups spill because this person was in another relationship. So it's like this third party energy. And then the Two Cups behind is like, we really had something actually though. So what if this other person wasn't involved in this situation, or what like, maybe you might even be thinking like, why didn't they leave this person if we really had this Two of Cups? Because I genuinely felt this connection, and you still do feel connected to them, and there's a sense of like feeling energetically tied, but it's negative, and you're aware of that. You're aware that it's a negative situation because this person, was willing to like move forward with you, knowing that they had a situation with someone else. And it looks like a stable situation as well. So it's like, at the same time, how could I trust this person? Even if they were to leave this person and move on with me, how could I trust them? But you're still feeling kind of sad and down about the fact that you're having to give up this connection. It's a loss for you because I feel like this person stirred something in you that you hadn't felt in a long time. And we have the Lover. So you definitely got the information, you've got the clarity that, you were in a third party situation. It's kind of written all over. Also be careful because I feel like this person is still a temptation for you. Like, if they were to come back and kind of worm their way in and be like, look at what we're giving up and blah 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 and da da da. I feel this person is a temptation, and look how he's like bent over and there's this fire and there's a snake over there, like symbolizing Adam and Eve with the apple down there. It's just like this big temptation, and you're like, I just want to block it out. I don't want to kind of think about it, but now you have the information of them being with this other person. You can't go there, but you're aware of it. You're aware that you're the third party now. But yeah, I do get that this is a temptation. So here we have the Four of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. So you're aware that they would, you'd be getting the short end of the stick. They're in this relationship. Some of them might even be married, to be honest. Some of them might even be married. Yeah, so there's this, it's just not right. We've got the scales here, and it's just like, it's just not right. You want someone to be able to devote their time to you, give all of their attention and their love to you. You want to be in a committed, serious relationship with this person, or it's like all or nothing. That's what I feel like, all here or nothing. And if it's this, it's nothing. But I feel you go back and forth with the fact of, if this person was to leave this other person, or when they were to come towards you, you're like, maybe I would give them a chance. But then the other part of you like, no, I wouldn't, because, how could it work after they've done this to this person and I know of this? So it's just kind of like you go back and forth in your head. The Ten of Wands and the Queen of Cups. I'm getting a lot of feminine energy, by the way. So like I said, it could be that there's females involved and it's like a gay relationships, but or it could just be a male's reading. We have the Emperor as the main person that starts off here. It could be a male's reading, but either way, the Queen of Cups with the Ten of Wands is like, let me just see who this is. We've got the Emperor at the bottom as well. Who is this Queen of Cups? I feel a sense, if it's this other person, this fire sign, I feel a sense of emotional blackmail. Not emotional blackmail, but just kind of like, you know, playing their emotions instead, like playing on their emotions and kind of like, I really, you know, feel blah, 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 and kind of, you know, going about it in that way so that you feel bad or you feel sad or whatever for this situation. But I still see you walking away. Yeah, so you've got this Two of Cups with this person. So I think it's that. I think they might be like playing on your emotions and kind of, yeah, like look how she's holding the cup, using her emotions and maybe tears or something to kind of make you feel bad. But you're aware that this, you know, isn't going to make the finish line. It's too much issues before it's even started here. Before the relationship has even begun, there's all these pressures to take on and all these issues and all these problems. And that's not the way it's supposed to be when you're starting out in a relationship. So you still are aware of the connection. You still are aware you have feelings for them. So it's difficult. It is difficult for you, but you're trying to persevere and push through it and have some willpower here. So you want to just end it and call it a day. You don't see that there's any sort of progress in this situation now because of the way things have happened. You feel like this situation is dead in the water. There's nowhere for it to go. And the Seven of Cups is like you've exhausted all options. You've exhausted all like dreams you had about this person and yourself. Like the kind of fantasies and things you've built around it. You're aware that it's, you know, it's just that. It's a fantasy and it was nice while it lasted, but this person is either not giving up this other person and still wanted to pursue things with you, or you just know that even if they were to do so, wouldn't make much sense. Again, you're leaving this situation, you know, it was nice while it lasted, as I said, but now it's time to move forward, and it's going to hurt you. It's going to be upsetting for you. It's going to make you feel, you know, upset and disappointed and regretful and just like, you know, the rug was pulled from under you, like you were so close to having something that you really saw potential in. We have the Hierophant and the Six of Swords. So here is you wanting something more, wanting something traditional, wanting something that you can kind of call your own and be committed in and have that structure and that stability. And you're a very traditional person by the looks of it. You're someone that enjoys, you know, marriage and being a part of a team and having that security and that stability with someone, having them as your support system and them as, and vice versa, sorry, and working, you know, with someone to build, and now you're having to detach from that idea of doing it with them. So you're moving forward mentally, you're detaching from that. For some of them, like I said, they may be married. They may be in a marriage. We've got to pay attention to red flags at the bottom of the deck. The signs are cautioning you, but I think you already know. But at the top, in keeping with the theme, we have deception. So this was the person lying about their situation and lying to their other person. I don't even know if the other person knows what they've been doing or what the situation is with them. That's a whole nother reading, finding out like their situation. But the main thing is that you know your worth and you're moving forward. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So it's asking you to try and maybe not to go for the same type of people. Maybe there's something particular in this person that you went for that you seem to find in different people, even though they may be, you know, very different. It's a particular quality you see in them that keeps you going for the same person or keeps you having experiencing the same issues. So try and change up your type. Try and change the person you go for, and open your mind more. Because there might be someone that you are moving on to next, that it's not going to be what you think. It's not how you think it's going to be, or they're not who you think they're going to be like. They might look different. They might be from a different culture. They might be just someone that you wouldn't usually go for, whatever the reason. Because I'm getting that you get quite a bit of attention here, but sometimes you miss it. I feel sometimes you might miss the attention you're getting and just mistake it for friendliness or something as well. But there you go. You are going to be moving on. We have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of this deck. So that's you drawing an end to this and starting a new cycle, a new chapter in your life. So I'm really sorry about that, because it seems like, you really did start to care for this person, and that it does seem like, you thought you could have had something. You thought it could have really worked, but clearly this person wasn't for you. Otherwise they wouldn't, have lied about the situation, or they wouldn't have even stepped out on their relationship, or they would have, made a clear move and said, you know what, I'm in a relationship right now, but I see something with you, or whatever. They just went about it all wrong. And I feel that they will regret this. They will, feel like they messed up here. They will probably miss you. And it's going to be even more difficult for them, because you're actually walking away. You're not just kind of like sticking around wondering what they're going to do. You're actually just deciding, no, I deserve better. So that's it. So yeah, that is your reading, Capricorn. I hope it resonated with some of you. Um, Sorry it wasn't like a much better reading, but I feel like you are going on to much better things. Like, it's kind of opened you in a way, this situation. It's opened you to the possibility of love again. Because like I said, I feel like you hadn't either experienced this in a long time, this kind of feeling, or you hadn't been in a relationship for a long time, or you weren't focused on love for a bit. Whatever it is, it's kind of opened you up. It's like opened that portal. So I don't feel, it's not really, even though it's a situation, a reading that's like not the best in terms of what I said, I do feel a very, very positive vibe here. I do feel like you will be moving on to bigger, better things, especially with the Star and the Ace of Pentacles. It's like you have new opportunities here, and I don't feel like you're going to be dwelling on it for so, so long. It's just kind of like, oh, it's sad that that didn't work, and you'll move on. So I do feel a really, really positive energy here. So don't be disheartened on the reading anyway. But guys, I hope you did enjoy that. So keep shining, keep evolving, keep being true to yourself. I love you all very, very much, and I will speak to you guys soon. Take care. Mwah.